Here we have an editor in his natural habitat. He has just about finished his project, looking proud and pleased. There is one final step, just as some...
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel again. My name is Crazy Joe's Beast. We're going to talk about the Fantastic Four film and what it has to do and how it has to make money and all this, because Disney has lost ungodly amounts of money.
Correct.
Sue Storm, okay, I guess. Johnny's alright. I know most people have a problem with him. Pedro Pascal, like many people like me, I had seen too much of him. Enough's enough. No more Pedro, please. Thank you very much. The robot, he looks stupid. Ben Grimm, his voice doesn't look like it could fit with Ben Grimm. It looks lame and stupid. Maybe his height is comic book accurate, yes, because he's somewhere around 6'1" to 6'3".
What?
But Ben Grimm's usually, and this is the problem with the comic book artists, they have done too much damage with this character as people's expectations. He's usually somewhere around the size of the Incredible Hulk, or half the size of the Incredible Hulk, or he's like 2 people wide and 2 or 3 feet taller, and he looks like he can at least put up a pretty good fight. Not so much here.
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
And to be fair, that's about it on that part. Let's do a weird analogy to compare the Fantastic Four to an outsider who doesn't know the Fantastic Four at all. Reed and Susan are the landlords to Johnny and Ben, and Ben looks like he pays his rent on time, and Johnny's just a freeloader because he's related to Sue Storm. Happy wife, happy life, for Reed Richards' his motto.
What?
Is it a weird analogy? Yes, but it kind of makes sense. And yeah, the Fantastic Four had to compete at their inception with a few superhero and a few superhero teams. They outlasted some of them. And then at their peak, at their heyday, they had to compete with like X-Men, Spider-Man, Hulk. They had to compete with, and Marvel. And most people like the X-Men, Spider-Man, and Hulk.
Correct.
There were some people who trickled to the Fantastic Four. They weren't as popular as most people would think. They'll be glanced over to other DC characters and their dynamics with other characters that made them look more family than the Fantastic Four could. And let's just be frank, there are a lot more fictional families out there that are way more popular and that are genuinely more family oriented, even if it is brothers to brothers or sisters to sisters, or maybe grandparents teaching grandkids, or maybe parents to kids that are more popular too, or maybe
no shit,
an adopted kid or an adopted parent that has more interesting stories than the Fantastic Four. It's just not how they are deployed in the Fantastic Four with Reed and Susan. Valeria, she's supposed to be some sort of like tough girl who's smart. If you aren't one of the Powerpuff Girls, if you're not someone with a Pokemon, if you're not someone who's like, I don't know, just naturally mean and tough, then who cares? Smart girls usually get pimp slapped anyway. It's a fact of life.
Damn!
So Valeria's not going to do anything. It's when Franklin's introduced. Franklin introduced, he's basically Trunks, just reality warping. What is Trunks? Trunks is a Dragon Ball character, and he moves the plot. And whenever he time travels back into the past, there's something horrible that the Z Fighters have to do to stop. And it's usually Vegeta and Goku now has to stop and fight. The latest was Goku Black, who wasn't black.
Great! Plan B! This is for everyone you've killed! Egghead murderer! Hold your fire! This man isn't black! What?
That's what Franklin's going to be. He's going to be moving the plot. People are not going to believe, oh, Franklin got his head hurt, or Franklin's got his leg hurt, Franklin's got a tummy ache, Franklin's got a flu, Franklin's right now afraid of something, and it's not working. Once you get reality warp, it is a plot device, and it's very hard to write someone with reality warping powers unless they're facing some sort of demon or god, or they themselves are god, who are not in some sort of like epic grand battle or grand civil war. That's...
No, you maniac! What are you doing? Only a fool would play God!
the only way you could write with someone with reality warping powers, and it will ruin the MCU. It will diminish it beyond the point of diminishment.
You know the rules, and so do I. Say goodbye!
And much like Black Widow, they should have been introduced before Infinity War. Black Widow should have been introduced before Infinity War. The Fantastic Four should have been introduced before Infinity War. It's too late.
But the people are retarded.
propaganda that was corporate wokeism that was so offensive to the audience, intelligent and discriminating, and also giving hand-me-downs for two purposes: to get points and also not to pay the original creators of these characters their royalties. Because Disney really hates paying artists or writers their fair dues. It's just a fact. Only Walt Disney himself ever gets paid. That's a true fact. Walt's been dead for a long time, so this is not a good time to introduce the Fantastic Four. I could be wrong, they could do gangbusters, but here's the thing. They have a few things already that looks like Ben Grimm and Pedro Pascal. Like I said before, I could see Will Smith doing a Matrix movie, parody or not, making a bit more money than the Fantastic Four. I could be wrong.
What? Where am I? Oh.
And yes, I am a little pissed off that Will Smith released a music video a few days after my video of analyzing that he should not be in the Matrix series. But honest to God, it's just the Fantastic Four could not come a more worse time than ever. Right now, I gotta do some stuff for Goofy because he needs somebody to make some sort of stuff for the guy.
Looks like you're going to the Shadow Realm, Jimbo.
So later, folks. Bye. You guys can follow me at Kara. Instagram is dead to me. I don't give a damn.
You could use a hand job in your life.
Yes, I still use her as well. Anger I'm also using, but it's more like I got a suppository stuff I gotta have to do with it. So yeah.
I want problems, always!
And Mino's there as well. Yes.
Question for God. Why?
Reddit is always available.
Minigun, bitch.
Tumblr, for some folks, is still there too. You can also follow me at ArtStation as well. And yes, I am using Odyssey and Internet Archive. See you guys and bye.
Let's go already!